Breaking news, my wonderful people, Atiku Abubakar is a true politician. Yes, a fine politician at that. He knows that Wike is aggrieved and is doing everything humanly speaking possible to see to it that he has a good ally by his side. Don't forget that Rivers State in Nigeria has been significantly, it has been documented, holds about 2 million votes in Nigeria, which has a population of about 200 million people. Rivers State alone, over the years has been known to drive as much as 2 million votes alone. So that's something to go by, But the PDP presidential primaries, as well as Atiku's choice of a running mate picking the governor of Delta State, Okowa, has raised a lot of dust. As we speak, there are allegations, there are alleged informations that Wike is shopping for the next party that he may, move to, and so this is causing, some worry in PDP as well as the presidential candidate, our very own brother Atiku Abubakar. Let's get all the details as he proposed new plans, raised the bar to woo Wike back to stay in the People Democratic Party. The presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has set up a committee to reach out to the governor of Rivers State, Newsom Wike, and other aggrieved members of the party. Governor Wike has remained silent since the former vice president decided to pick the governor of Delta State, Okowa, as his running mate. Atiku, in his plans to win the 2023 presidential election, set up a committee to woo the aggrieved members to come on board. Wike's silence in the affairs of the party has seen two of his allies, the former minister of Niger Delta, Godson, and the ex-commissioner of Edo State, Kamsi Afogbo, dumped the People Democratic Party on Tuesday for another party. A chieftain of the party who spoke on condition of anonymity with Punch on the development said Atiku wants to tell Wike about his choice of Okowa one-on-one, but then he heard that Wike has returned to Rivers. That clearly shows good faith. Even though Wike was not the selected candidate, Atiku wanted to accord him respect by letting him know before the news got to the public. Atiku has set up a reconciliation committee to ensure that the aggrieved members are sorted out immediately. So this is what is going on right now. Top Atiku confidant, who also spoke on condition of anonymity, said, "Our People Democratic Party members are still aggrieved, and when they are doing the meddling, we don't give the impression that you are not sincere, but it is very serious and we're taking it very seriously. His Excellency Governor Wike is strategic to Atiku's victory. Make no mistake about that. Whatever anybody may say, that is the party man. Through and through, he has stayed through with the party. He understands the times we are in, and that was why he threw his heart into the ring. That is why he wants to be the president, because he feels he has what it takes to lead a country. So also the other candidate who contested. Now that the contest is over, we have a responsibility to bring everyone together. You don't go to a battle with a disunited army. Guess what? You are in for a suicide mission. Wike is the kind of a man you can go to battle with and know that your back is secure. He does not leave anyone behind. Wike may talk, but if he gives his word, he stands by it. He's a man that can give you his word and you can go to sleep. You do all you can to bring him on board. Try your hardest best. He is a loyal person. The enemy is not within PDP. The enemy are those who are enslaving us. People who want to impoverish us. He further stated that the team would reach out to the people close to Newsom Wike to plead with him to work with Atiku and not to leave the People Democratic Party. We hear rumor of him shopping around and may leave the party. We wish that this is not true, and that is why Atiku is making hail while the sun shine. I mean, it's important that Atiku begin to look into those areas, because Wike, like you heard, is a strategic partner. With Wike is like a blank check you can take to the bank, and you can really withdraw money. What I mean by that is Wike may be he's a very strong personality. He's a people's person, yeah, and Wike goes for what he believes in. He does all he can. He gives his strength, he gives his ability. He does all he can, humanly speaking, possible to see to it that such an endeavor succeed. But this guy, I mean, it's bad enough that he lost the presidential primaries, and his losing the presidential primaries was as a result of a betrayal that happened just before this man has really been betrayed. However, Atiku has to look for a way to lure and to win Wike back, because if he don't, the possibility of him getting the presidency, has just become slimmer than it was, or has just become a bit more narrowed, if you get what I mean. Wike threw his heart into the ring, yes, and he was assured that he could possibly make a difference and could win. Yes, good. Moving forward, guess what? When the whole thing started, just before the election, guess who betrayed Wike? Yes, your guess is as good as mine. The governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tabowa. This was the same person he stood with that made him and Atiku became enemies in 2019. Wike stood with Tabowa and said, we need a younger person. No, we don't want Atiku. And guess what? When the chips were down, when Wike needed him most, he supported his brother and betrayed Wike. It was his betrayal that made Wike lose that very primaries. Now, Wike losing the primaries, okay, fair enough. It's a game. One person must win. You need to prepare your hearts and your minds to know that, the game, it is what it is. Guess what? A committee was set up in APC to sit in PDP, I beg your pardon, for them to pick a running mate for Atiku. In the committee, they took a vote. 16 people voted for Wike to be the vice presidential candidate. 3 persons voted for the governor of Delta State. However, the North raised the concern that Wike demolished mosque, and they told Atiku, if you take this man, we will not vote for you. Like a pack of cards, Atiku dropped Wike and went for Governor Okowa. What do you expect of such a man? However, Atiku has to look for ways to get his brother back, unless the game is over. Well, it is what it is. Politics, you don't kill yourself over politicians. They know how they reconcile, trust me. And that is what is going on now. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.